What's up, guys? Let's give it a few minutes before we start it. Got a lot of stuff I want to talk about today. What's up, Oliver? Dude, Oliver, you are the man. You are the man. All right, we'll give it a few minutes for everyone to join, and then I'll start talking. I'm going to talk about the meetup, I'm going to talk about the event, and then I'm going to talk about my trading. Whew, it's cold out here, shit. Give me a sec, let me zip up my jacket. All right, this helps. All right. Welcome back to the fucking cold. Been in MIC for 2 months, finally start to turn profitable. Wow, holy shit. That's amazing, dude. Tweet that to me as well. Keep me posted on your progress. Actually, DM me in chat right now, and I'll look at it when I get back. What's up, Nico? Did you install your phone holder? Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna literally do that today, Oliver. Thank you, though. Man, I got so much stuff to talk about. Shit. All right, we'll give it another minute or two for everyone to join, and then I'll start it off. This walking feels good, man. I haven't exercised much since. Anytime you hang with Bao, you're always eating too much food and you're not exercising enough. So, gotta get back on this grind. All right, another minute, and then I'm going to start. All right, I'm gonna start now. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the event that we had over this weekend. So what we did is we had an event where we would pick 8 random winners to come to the New York Stock Exchange with me and Bao, and then we would take them out to a steak dinner after, and then we would have a normal meetup on Saturday. So out of 1,000 people that signed up to come to the New York Stock Exchange, we picked 8 people. So it's kind of funny because, you know, I've been to the stock exchange one time before, right? I went one time before with Speed Trader, and they kind of showed me around, and we had like a small interview, and we kind of spoke and stuff like that. But basically, you know, I already saw the New York Stock Exchange, so I was like, I don't know what to expect this time. You know what I'm saying? So what I ended up doing is I was kind of the guy. Actually, it's too sunny there. So it's kind of funny because, you know, I'm sitting there with like a tripod or a gimbal. I'm sitting there with a gimbal and holding a gimbal with an iPhone on it to record everyone because, you know, I've already been there, so I've experienced that. So I don't really need like the ooh and the ah of the New York Stock Exchange. It's kind of old to me. So I took it upon myself to be the guy recording it because Tosh couldn't come through. So I'm sitting there, I'm recording, I'm smiling and seeing everyone smile. Like, it was cool. So we get to the New York Stock Exchange, and immediately when you walk in, there's like an atmosphere. There's like a vibe. There's something about that place that is so special that's like, I said, like, every single trader that trades stocks needs to at least go see the New York Stock Exchange at least one time to see what the ambiance and what the feel is there, because truly it's like an unbelievable experience. It's literally it's like when you go, you want to take as many pictures and as many videos as possible, because chances are you're probably never going to go back. You can't go to the New York Stock Exchange on your own whim. You have to be invited there, right? You have to be invited to the stock exchange. So it was really fun meeting like all these guys that came to the exchange with us. It was really nice to kind of meet them in person because, you know, you see their names in chat and you see their interactions in chat, but until you really meet these people, you really have no idea what to expect. So it was amazing, dude. It was amazing to meet the members. It was amazing to go to the New York Stock Exchange and do all that. So that was fun, right? It was a bunch of history. It was so cool. We saw CNBC. We saw the CNBC people. That girl, what was her name? The blonde chick. The blonde chick looked really cute. She looks a lot cuter in person. And Bao's head was on TV on CNBC. I think he has a photo of it that he might tweet out, or that he did tweet out. So, yeah. So, long story short, what ended up happening is we saw around the New York Stock Exchange, we went around, and the guy that invited us was Mr. Catone. And Mr. Catone is the third generation of the New York Stock Exchange. Like, his grandfather started that Catone company, and he's the governor of the New York Stock Exchange, and he's the guy that invited us to this event. So think about all these furus that don't have access. They would never invite non-legit people to an event like this. So even just having Mr. Catone there, and he came to dinner with us, was a truly amazing experience. He even picked up the drinks, which was really nice of him, and he didn't have to do that. So fast forward, the New York Stock Exchange event is over, and the speed trader guys want to go get a drink, and me and Bao are like, we can't get a drink because Bao kind of got drunk the night before the New York Stock Exchange, and he didn't really pack any clothes for the event. So he basically had the bare minimum that he needed to kind of get by for the event. So as soon as we left the New York Stock Exchange, me and him went to TJ Maxx, right? We went to TJ Maxx, and he was making a funny joke, and he's like, these are why all the trolls think that, we're broke and we don't make money. It's because we go to TJ Maxx and we buy shirts there, right? And Bao's always in for a coupon, right? He's always in for a sale. So we went to TJ Maxx, and he was buying these beautiful, beautiful shirts that, if you didn't know any better, they were designer shirts for literally $19.95. So he's stacking them. He's like, bro, I don't care. I'm just gonna take it. If they fit, they'll fit. If they don't fit, I'll throw it out. It's only $20. It doesn't matter. So he's loading up on black button-down shirts because the guy only wears black, right? So, so here we are at TJ Maxx, and we're loading up on dress shirts right before the steak dinner that we have, right, on Wall Street at the Capitol Grill. So we're loading up on dress shirts. We're loading up on a bunch of stuff. And it turns out that he spent less on dress shirts at TJ Maxx than we did on the bar tab the night before. So that was just really funny. So we get back to the hotel. We're getting dressed. We're getting ready. And we're going to the steak dinner, right? And if you know anything about me, you know that I am at home when I'm eating steak. It is my favorite food in the world. It's so funny because I'm the biggest steak guy ever, and Bao is the biggest seafood guy ever. So it's always a battle for one day's always got to be steak, and one day's always got to be seafood. And anytime we go to a steak place, Bao always finds like a seafood tower, and anytime we go to a seafood place, I always find some meat or steak or something there. So it's just kind of funny to see that, like, although we love the opposite food, we just somehow always find a way to make it work. So regardless, so we're going to the steak dinner, and I'm over here, I'm excited, I'm happy, and as soon as we walk into this Capitol Grill, the downstairs, apparently they said that place used to be a bank. So you walk in through like a bank vault. So it's this fucking giant ass bank vault safe door or some shit like that. And everyone's like walking through, taking pictures of it. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool. So I took a picture in front of it, so I'll post that a little bit later. But you walk in, and I guess me and Bao were a little bit late because everyone else was already in there. And it was packed, man. It was packed. So what did we do for the steak dinner? So what we did for the steak dinner is every moderator that was available, every MIC moderator that was available to come, we paid for their flights to come to the steak dinner. And why do we do that? Because we appreciate them, right? And something that I want to talk about the mods is very important. So people are like, well, basically the thing is that we don't choose our mods based on how much money they make. You know what I'm saying? We don't choose mods that make fucking $5 million, $10 million a year. That's not our mods. Our mods are the members that are helping other members the most, that are providing value to members the most. And our way of rewarding them is flying them out to events like this and picking up the tab on a steak dinner or the bar tab or everything that is, just so that we show them how much they mean to us, right? Again, these are not traders making fucking 10 figures a month, 10 figures a year, whatever the fuck it is. These are the traders that are helping members the most. And we're gonna take care of all their expenses, and we make sure that they come and they enjoy themselves, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful to have all the mods, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful. So thank you guys for being so awesome, and we're gonna keep fucking taking care of you. So we, at this steak dinner, so keep in mind, this steak dinner, we had 30 people come up, right? So we have the guys from Speed Trader, we have Mr. Catone, we have one of his associates, we have me, Bao, we have the 8 winners of the stock exchange, and then we have all of our mods come in, right? So here we are, we flew out all the mods, we threw this event for the New York Stock Exchange, and to top it all off, we're paying for dinner for 30 people, right? There's no additional fee. We're not fucking charging you guys. We're picking up the tab on everything. So we're eating dinner. We're having a great time. We had like everyone's kind of drinking, everyone's having fun. Like as soon as Mr. Catone said that he's picking up the drinks, I started ordering shots. I had no shame, so I was kind of having fun. So what else? So that was kind of the steak dinner. We had a great time, and then I think we went out after that to a place called Stone Street. It's just basically like a bunch of bars and stuff like that. It was kind of cool, but we had the meetup the next day, so I really wanted to kind of stay sober, and I really want to not really party too hard. The way that I work is there's a very strict time for work, and there's a very strict time for play. And I was still kind of working around that time because the next day we had the meetup, and I want to be at my best possible shape for that. So that was that. So I came back early and I slept, and Bao did his thing. And then long story short, here we are fast forwarding to the meetup, right? And my dad came to the meetup, right? And not a lot of people know my dad. I guess everyone says like he's a cool dude, but like he's just my dad, so he's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So he came, he picked us all up. He picked me, Nico, and Tosh up, and we had like a bunch of swag. We had like a bunch of sweaters and a bunch of hoodies in the car. We had like a bunch of mugs in the car, so he kind of helped me set everything up, and all the guys helped as well, so that was good. And then we get to the meetup, and dude, like, I'm not fucking bullshitting. You guys are gonna see the footage. We had 200 people show up to this meetup. The bar was packed. You could not move. You could not move at all. It was fucking, like, it was ridiculous. And the best part was that not all these people were members, right? There were people that were curious. There were people that want to learn more about MIC. There were people that just love trading and want to network with other traders. And we don't charge an entry fee. We don't charge fucking anything. We picked up the bar tab as well. We gave away fucking free shit. Like, I think we're the worst business people in the world, dude. We're giving away so much fucking shit. I don't know what we're thinking, dude. I don't know what the hell we're thinking. And on top of that, we have Dr. Brett Steenbarger come, and he was giving a speech to everyone as well. And keep in mind, this guy worked with Paul Tudor Jones. This guy works for hedge funds. This guy works for traders that manage $100 million to their name. You know what I'm saying? So he's the real deal. And here he is coming to an MIC event to help people with fucking less than 30 G's to their name to get better at trading. And all this is free. All of this was we took care of the tab. Again, we're the worst business people in the world because we keep fucking paying for everything. I don't know what the hell we're thinking. People are coming up to me. They're like, how much is this hoodie? I'm like, it's free, but you could pay me if you want. Or how much is this thing? Or can I take a photo with you? This and that. I'm like, bro, do whatever you want. It's all free. And just take it. And then as soon as I said it's free, you got like fucking savage hyenas coming at you to get these fucking hoodies. And dude, we spent a shitload of money on clothes. We spent a shitload of money on swag, and we just give it away for free because why not, right? Why not? Because we can. So that event was really cool. And then what ended up happening is, so again, this kind of goes back to the thing of how much I love steak and how much Bao, like, really, like, he just does it for me, I think. So we went to the best steakhouse in New York City, which is Peter Luger's, right? And I've only been there one time, and Bao's never been there before. So I was really excited for him to go because I know that that is the best steakhouse that is there. And the way Peter Luger's works is they only take cash or a Peter Luger's card. They don't take credit card at all. So me and Bao are like, fuck, what do we do? So we're looking for an ATM, right? It's raining outside, and we're looking for an ATM. And anytime like we go out and we get dinner, we always do it like in a overabundant way. We're always getting the best things. We're kind of spoiling ourselves with food because anytime I hang out with Bao, I know that his heart and soul goes into the food he eats. He loves eating like the best food, and he lives up to his reputation, right? So here we are, me and Bao, in the rain at night. We're looking for an ATM machine, right? So we're looking for an ATM machine, and we find one, and the limit is $100. And bro, $100 is not even gonna pay for the wine we're drinking, right? So we're looking for an ATM. We end up finding an ATM, and we withdraw a bunch of money. Turns out, Bao breaks the ATM. We withdrew almost all the money out of the ATM. The ATM's out of order at this point, right? So after that, we're at Peter Luger's. We're drinking, we're eating some steak. We're having a great time. And then I guess like it was my birthday, so we wanted to get some free dessert or something like that. So, we were having a great time. We were just chilling out, and we just enjoyed ourselves. And it was just a great way to kind of end a long, successful weekend with just like friends and family. that we could have a great experience with. Like we went to dinner with me, Nico, Tosh, Bao, one of our friends, and my friend Pete, right? And my friend Pete, because Peter's favorite, my friend Pete, his favorite restaurant on the planet is Peter Luger's. So I can't just tell him that I'm going there without taking him. So he had to come too. And Pete comes and he supports all the events. He comes and he supports as much as he can. So he's an honorary member of MIC. You know, he doesn't get a payroll, but he gets a good dinner whenever he comes out with us. So shout out to Pete for always supporting us. So we're gonna have videos of all this stuff. We're gonna put it all on YouTube. Dr. Brett did a very good talk. We're gonna make that for members only. Bao and I had like a shorter talk. We're gonna make that for members only. But we're gonna have some cool stuff that we're gonna make public throughout the week for just everyone to show them how much fun it really was. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Peter Luger's was the best time. It is literally true. And the funny thing is, the ATM pulled out tens. So I paid like $850 in tens. So I'm just fucking stacking tens. And it was just really funny. So that was cool. So that was kind of the whole event. We're going to have videos and pictures and all that stuff posted throughout the week. So stay tuned for that. So let me talk about my trading now after all this shit. So trading. So something that's been my latest struggle for the past couple months has been anticipation versus confirmation, right? So let me explain that. Let me actually take a fucking break from walking. Holy shit. Oh my God, there's a dead squirrel there. Actually, I shouldn't show that. Anyway, what the fuck? All right, so anticipation versus confirmation. So what I've been kind of doing lately is, because I know the way the setups are going to happen, because I know the end game of the setups, it kind of gets me in too early for these setups. So because I'm getting in too early, I'm forming the incorrect bias before it confirms, right? So I'm trying to get in there early and try to anticipate the breakdown rather than wait for it to confirm and then add my size after. So the way I did it is this. So I talked to Dr. Brett about it, right? So again, he was at the meetup, and he literally is my trading coach. He's the guy that helps me be better. I see him twice a week, and again, I tell him everything, and he sees my statistics, and we work together to make a plan to fix this. So he just kept it very simple, dude. He just kept it very simple. We saw that my biggest wins were happening once the stock was under VWAP. And obviously that makes the most sense, because anytime the stock is under VWAP, it is probably weak as hell, right? So he's like, set a max size for the stock above VWAP and set a max size for when the stock is under VWAP. So for example, if the stock is trading above VWAP and I want to use 10,000 shares as my max size, he said above VWAP, the maximum you're allowed to use is 3,000 shares. And you could move with that, you could wiggle with that, you could finesse with that as much as you want, as long as you stay to that limit above VWAP. And then he's like, as soon as it goes under and you see that it confirms, it gives you that confirmation, then you add the other 7,000 accordingly, and then you take over it. So that's something that I've been kind of working on today. So today, I stayed above my minimum size, above VWAP the entire time. And then anytime it kind of broke under and it kind of confirmed, I was adding my size and I was getting back into the groove of things. And I was kind of waiting for it to confirm, waiting for it to confirm. It confirmed, I added, right? It added. So I had a fucking amazing day today with very low stress. I made $15,000 today with very low stress because I was literally staying with minimum size on the high of the VWAP when it's above VWAP, and then when it went under, I was very comfortable adding size because then it confirmed. So that's something that I'm kind of working on now. So again, you know, everyone has a method to their madness. Everyone has something that works for them. And if my biggest problem currently is anticipation versus confirmation, and if this rule of the VWAP sizing rule is going to help me going forward, I'm going to keep you guys updated on it. I'm going to keep you guys updated on my progress of it. And maybe something like this is going to help your trading as well. So again, my goal is to always be transparent about everything. It's to always kind of share to you my strengths, my weaknesses, and my struggles, because I know that I'm not the only person having this sizing issue. I know I'm not the only person that doesn't know the difference between anticipation versus confirmation, but here I have a trading psychologist that works with Paul Tudor Jones and the fucking top hedge funds in the world giving me this advice. It's foolish of me not to try to at least implement it and see if it fits my personality. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of been going really well. So again, you know, trading is not easy. It's not meant to be easy. But we have to use, the way that I explain it is like, imagine it's a puzzle, right? Imagine it's a puzzle and you have a bunch of different people sharing their puzzle pieces. By taking everyone else's puzzle pieces and kind of conforming it into your own, you fucking build that puzzle together. You make money together. You learn. Like, I'm always learning, man. What my problems were last week, they got fixed. My sizing issue got fixed. Now my problem is anticipation versus confirmation. I know exactly how the stock is going to end. I know that it's a piece of shit. I know that it's going to fade, but I get in my head too early and I screw my mentality before I kind of wait for it to confirm. So again, this VWAP rule maybe sounds easy, maybe sounds difficult, maybe sounds like a fucking bunch of mumbo jumbo. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm going to try it because I got nothing to lose. And today, my first day trying it, I had a fucking massive day. So that, again, gives me that confidence that I need that this shit is working. So I need to keep it going. So, again, that's kind of going to be my my game plan going forward. Whew. Let me take a second to walk and breathe. Yeah, Bao's right. So people are always like, oh my God, you're so amazing, you're so good, you're so this and that. And like, the truth is, like, I suck, man. I suck. I'm not the best trader out there. I am not the best by any means necessary. But, here I am every single day trying to improve. It's fucking, I don't know, it's cold outside. My nose is already getting red. Like, I'm freezing out here, but these walks help me clear my head. These talks help me clear my head. This is, again, my video diary. This is, again, my video journal. So I always go through this shit. Just like a professional football player watches their footage of them playing in a game and analyzing that and fixing it, this is my footage that I rewatch and I analyze and I try to fix it. So, again, there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of traders out there. Most of them are not making money and most of them kind of give up. But my goal is to just show you the journey that I'm going on. Because again, you may think I'm the best, you may think I'm the worst, but this again is my journey, and whatever I'm doing, it won't be able, like you cannot compare your chapter 1 to my chapter 50, right? That's a quote that Bao says all the time. So this is my journey, and these are the struggles that I'm going through, and maybe you're better at some stuff than me, or maybe I'm better at some stuff than you, but as a community, we try to reach out and we help each other. And that's why MIC is so special. That's why they can't compare it to anyone else. Because everyone else is just a chat room. Everyone else is just boring fucking chatting and talking and nonsense. Whereas at MIC, we're building a community of traders that are truly here to help you become better. You know what I'm saying? Who else takes care of their moderators like we do? Who else throws these events like we do? And who else charges fucking nothing for DVDs and videos and all this stuff? You sign up, you get everything. There's no additional add-ons. There's no fucking snake oil salesman. There's no bait and switch targeting or marketing or whatever the fuck they call it. We don't even use advertising yet. Like, it is all real, it's all natural, it's all organic. And we're always in there 24/7. We have the Slack mobile app. I am always on this app trying to answer and try to help. Whereas other chat room gurus and furus show up for fucking 2 hours a day and then they fucking sleep and they leave. You know what I'm saying? So, we put our heart and our souls into this. This is a 24/7 thing for us. We try our best to make it as good as possible, and we're always open up to suggestions. So again, reach out if you guys need anything. I am literally in the room 24/7. If I don't respond to you, it's probably because I'm sleeping at 9 p.m. like I always do, so I can wake up at 4 a.m. and start trading properly. And if you can't reach me, dude, Nico and Tosh are always there. Nico's answering a bunch of newer members' PMs right now. No, did I say Tosh or Nico? I don't know. So Tosh is answering newer member questions, PMs right now. And then Nico's going to start to call members. Like, where else could you go where if you have a bad day, Nico, a 6-figure trader, is going to call you and help you because he's been through it 1,000 times. Where else could you go where Nico, again, gets coffee and he gets all on his jitters and he's fucking chilling. He's like on a sugar rush or a espresso rush or whatever the fuck he is. And he says, I want to call 5 to 10 members today and I want to talk to them. And he spends time out of his busy day where he could be trading and making more money to help the trader that doesn't have fucking $5,000 to their name. There's no sales. There's no bullshit. This is it. This is it. You sign up, you get everything. You get us. You get access to us every single fucking day. You get to come to meetups. You get your bar tab picked up. If you do well enough and help other members, you become a moderator and you get a steak dinner on us. You get to come to boot camps for free. Like, fuck, man. Like, fuck. We say it all the time. We are the worst businessmen in the world because we give away thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands by getting nothing in return. What do we get by throwing a steak dinner and spending $4,000 on it? What do we get by picking up the bar tab and taking care of it? What do we get for all this? We get our moderators, our mentors, and our members to just fucking be happy and to be thankful to be in a community where we truly are there to help you, right? We are there to help you. So, again, guys, it's what time is it? It's 1 p.m. right now. I woke up at 4 a.m. I'm literally about to have my first meal of the day after I finish this recap. I speak to all the guys at MIC. I make sure everything is going properly. And then after I have my lunch, I got so much other shit to focus on and to help make MIC better. In the morning, I'm a trader. After the morning rush, I am here to try to make the experience of MIC for the members, the moderators, the mentors, everything as good as possible. You know what I'm saying? We literally 24/7, this is what we do. So for fucking $5 a day, you get access to all of us, all the time. And we're here to help you. We're here to help you. So again, guys, we're going to be in San Diego next week for another meetup. It's probably going to be a little bit more low key than the New York one with 200 people. But yeah, this is just the start, guys. This is just the start. We've only been around for 3 months, and knock on wood, our members are already seeing profits. They're already doing really well. And I was just having a conversation with Nico this morning, is that everything is fun in my trading, but what really makes me happy is when we see a member testimonial making a lot of money. It doesn't have to be fucking $10,000. All it has to be is a couple $100, whatever it is. When we see the members making money, it reminds us that the reason why MIC started was to be different and to actually put our members first, right? There's a bunch of other people out there that are going to start to cash out and try to make a chat room, and they're going to realize how much work it is because they're in it for the money. They're not there to help the members out. So again, guys, we're here for you. We're always, if you need anything, email Tosh at myinvestingclub.com. We'll get back to you. DM me, Nico Tosh on Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. We always respond. And yeah, we're going to, Miami's next year. We got a lot of places to go to, and we're going to try to visit everyone. So again, guys, I'm going to go get lunch right now. It's 1 p.m. And then from there, if you guys need me, I'll be back in the chat room. So thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Happy trading.